Good morning, everyone. We are on the ramp here in Dublin, operating Aer Lingus flight 630 today. We're going to be flying over to Brussels using runway 16 in Dublin. It's going to be about an hour today. A flight time at 39,000 feet. Everyone is loaded on board. The aircraft is set up. Let's just hop up here into the cabin. I have Linda with me today. All I'm going to say about Linda is not the best looking lady, that's for sure, but whatever. She also has this neat little glitch where if you tell her to do something, sometimes she'll just keep repeating it to you, but she won't actually perform it. So we can come over here and go to A330 Copilot, Commands, Procedure, have her do the cockpit preparation, or before engine. Let's have her do those.
Before start procedure.
Okay. Are you going to do it?
FMS takeoff data.
Just make sure all of that's set.
Cross-check.
Oh yeah, let's
Doors.
get our altitude set into there. 39,000 today.
Beacon lights.
I don't know if this is accurate, but I always push it in just
Set
to make
on.
sure it does set.
Thrust levers. Idle.
Okay. She's kind of
The
creepy.
press indication must be in the green band.
Girl. Again. Oh! She just poked me in the face. That's cute. Okay.
Before start procedure completed.
Alrighty. Perfect. So, she has everything ready for us to go. I believe, so I have my tablet loaded up here. We're going to be taxiing on over to runway 16 using Bravo 1 to Foxtrot 1, 2, 3, all the way to November 4, and then out of 16. We have everything loaded. Linda has gone ahead and done all that for me. How nice of her. So, we are just about ready to start our engines. I always turn these off. I do not feel that they are necessary, honestly. Unless they are, do tell me, because I personally have never used them. Okay. So, let's see what else we can have Linda do before we start. Oh yeah, we can also have her do our flight control check later on, as we are pushing back, so. Before... Alright, so we're not going to have her run the engine start procedures just yet. We are gonna do better pushback. And we are gonna... I was gonna just kind of turn around, but since there's a marshal... Oh, it might not like it, actually. Let's see, well, let us put it right there. Yes, perfect. Okay.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
It might not be the best pushback because they don't like tight turns like that. So we're gonna go over here and hit start pushback.
Tow is driving up.
So our we're in QNH because in Europe they do use QNH. In North America we use HPA. But we're going off their METAR information today. I'm carrying 5,000 kilograms extra of fuel today, just in case we do have to go over to Charles de Gaulle in Paris. That is our alternate. The only issue with the JAR designs is it doesn't allow you to input an alternate. But whatever. So we're gonna... Oh, sorry. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna bring the seatbelt signs on. Damn. Turn that light off. Come over here to PA, and we can do our welcome announcement.
This is your captain speaking.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, they're gonna connect the thing, and then we'll start pushing back. Alright, so they have completed the tow, they're just disconnecting, and then we will wait for the hand signal, and then we will start the engines. Just because it was such a tight pushback, yeah. Linda, the one creepy-ass thing about this woman is she just doesn't look like she knows what's going on, and she looks very out of it. She fidgets a lot, so I really don't think we're gonna have her handle anything important, just because I really don't want to die on my way over to Brussels, but that's just me.
Disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. Well, see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, thank you very much. Alright, so they're going to give us our hand signal and show us the pin over there. Okay, we're going to come over here, engine start, and let's wait till they're clear. And let's go ahead and start our first engine. Have a new sound pack, so let's see. Oh, here it comes. As those Trents slowly come to life. Alright, as you can see, fuel flow is increasing. N1 rotation is good. Alright, engines are available. Let's go ahead and put out our flaps 1 for departure. The nice thing about the JAR Designs A330 is that it has auto calculations in the MCDU, so you just click the flex, the V1, VR, all that good stuff, and it will autofill it for you, same with flaps and takeoff trim. Alright, so that's one good, I don't want that page open, one good engine start there. And let's go for 2 good engine starts. And now we just wait. As you can see, N3. What's that doing? Alright, they've added that fuel. And the other engine comes to life. So now we're just going to start up our engines. And then we'll do our flight control checks. And then we will taxi on over to runway 16. Let's just zoom out there a little more. The one thing I don't like about the A330, at least this model, is it climbs really fast and it gets knocked around in the wind really, really bad. Like it's some kind of light aircraft. Oh, that's cute. Little sun visor. And another one. One of those sunny approaches probably into Hawaii. So it's about an hour and 16 minutes. Let's look up the local time right now in Dublin. I also like to look at the weather app just to see what the weather's doing. I like to find flights where it's a little more challenging weather-wise. Alright. Dublin. It is 4 a.m. Oh, almost dropped my iPad there. Alright, Brussels. It is 5 a.m., so it'll be about 7:30 by the time we land, so early morning arrival. Alright, both of our engines are started. We're going to bring that over to normal. APU master switch can come off, APU bleeds can come off. Since we're using a flex takeoff today, we're not gonna turn off the packs. Alrighty, all that's good. All the signs are on. Let's see what else. We have to arm our spoilers. Let's set brakes max. Oh, this plane doesn't like some of my hotkeys. Alright, arm spoilers, brakes to max. Let's talk to Linda, see what she has to say to us. Let's do our flight control text, because she'll yell at you if you don't. Where is it? I always forget where they put it. Checklist. There we go. Flight control check.
Flight control check.
Is she gonna glitch out on us? Please no.
Pull up.
Alright. Pull up.
Checked. Pull down.
Pull down.
Checked. Neutral. Checked. Pull left. Checked. Pull right. Checked. Neutral.
I don't think she really... Does she ask for rudder? We're gonna do it anyways. Doesn't really matter what Linda wants. She's not the captain. Alright, now we're going to go over to procedures, and we're going to have her do the after engine start procedures.
After engine start procedure. After engine start procedure.
Cute. Alright, so she's just going to do this for the whole flight now. So what I'm going to
procedure.
come over to do is
After engine start procedure.
restart speech engine.
Speech engine restart. After engine
Oh,
start procedure.
okay, no. I'm just gonna mute her the best we can, honestly. She's just gonna talk to herself the rest of the flight. Like I said, she's really not sure what's going on. I don't think she really likes it. She can't really cut it as a pilot, so. Alright, so now that we're all good to go, we are going to begin taxiing over to 16 left as Linda sits in the corner and has a bit of a freak out, and we will see you over there. Alrighty, we're now on runway 16, ready for takeoff. Is that helicopter? No, okay. There was a helicopter that was just sitting there for how long? Okay, all the lights are on. We are going to release the parking brake. Engine's up to about half to stabilize. Oh, what isn't it like? Okay. Linda, see, this is why I tell you, you can't trust Linda. Because she fucks it up, and then stuff is broken. What? Why is it saying the pitch trim? Okay. Let's try this again. Parking brake off. Stabilize the engines. Okay, you know what? It's just going to shut itself up. Okay, perfect. I'm just doing what this aircraft told me. So, Manflex 45, SRS, nav, auto thrust blue. Okay. So there's 80 knots. Damn. I don't know why it's so all over the runway. Alright. Here's V1. Damn. Alright, and there's rotate. Okay. So this is what I mean. It just gets pushed around by any kind of wind. So, gears up. Like, look at that wind on our way out of Ireland. Like, it's literally just getting pushed around here. Oh, wow, we are way past our slot speed. No, levers are going to go to climb. We are going to pitch this nose down and keep climbing as this thing is going to violently shake on us on our departure out here of Ireland. Like, again, I love the A330, but that's just really bad modeling, honestly. But oh, that's really cute, but it's so bumpy. Alright. Still hand flying it. Was going to engage the autopilot, but I don't fly it, honestly. I think there's an altitude constraint that we kind of just blew past, but you know what, we'll just arm the autopilot now. Okay, what is it doing? What is it doing? Again, this plane has some really weird bugs, so I'm just going to let you guys sit here, enjoy the climb out of Ireland, and let the plane handle it all. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and... This is not wanting to work, I guess? I don't know, one sec. Again, this plane angers me. Full rotate, what? Oh, it was right click Q. Okay, that's all of them. We're at 8,000 now, climbing up. And then once we're at 10,000, I'll switch off the landing lights and we will continue our climb up to 39,000 feet. Let's just look at the weather report real quick. Oh, cute. Okay, so right now there's going to be some clouds till about... Okay, that's not an accurate weather report. Let's double check it. Yeah, it's not tracking these clouds that we're seeing here, so perhaps the METAR report's a little old. There's Dublin. As we keep climbing out, and this plane just is a rocking and a rolling out of there. And I gotta tell you, that was a windy departure. I was not expecting that, but we made it up. We're cruising, we're climbing, and we're almost on our way up to 39,000 feet. Alright folks, so we're just climbing up here now to 39,000. Normally I would check back at 18,000, but since we're not in America or Canada today, we have a transition altitude of 5,000 feet. The transition altitude varies around Europe, so I'm gonna go to my tablet now, and we are going to search up Brussels and just start getting all of the information we're gonna need. I like to do this early because if I don't, I know I am going to forget. So just with a quick glance at my METAR here, I always refresh the page. Right now in Brussels it's going to be 11 degrees Celsius. And then the QNH is going to be 1022. And again, since we're in Europe, we're going to be using HG, not HPA. That's already set to standard. Alright. Here we are turning toward Pesset. Right now, winds are 190 at 4 knots in Brussels, so 190/4. And then 4,500. Oh, they didn't like that. So the transition altitude 4,500 feet. We're gonna come over here and look at my flight plan real quick. We're expecting the Coke 7 Alpha arrival, and then that's gonna be the ILS for wrong page. ILS for 258. So I'm here. At first, when I was filing this, I thought they only had an RNAV for that runway, and I was not having it because right now the ceiling and the visibility are reported as being okay. So I'd rather have the option for a Cat 2 or 3 ILS if I have to, but I'm just gonna look right here. Oh, well. Okay, 302 is our max. 302. So we don't use DH, I just use MDA. I don't really know if there's a difference, but alright, so that is all inputted there. I will check closer to our descent. We're going to extend the range out now. I usually go about 80. Oh, it duplicates it on both sides. Perfect. Linda's just kind of, you know, she looks like she's having a good time. She's been talking to herself, calming herself down. I don't really know what happened, but let's fold out her tray table. They can bring her a snack. And yeah, we're just gonna look at some weather data, monitor the aircraft, keep climbing on up, sorry, to 39,000 on our way over to Brussels. You can see the pink hue from the sun rising. I think it was close to 5 a.m. when it was 20 to 5 when we left Dublin. So, sun's coming up now. People are waking up on their way to work. We're flying over to Brussels. So, we get to enjoy the sunrise at 39,000. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're cruising along here at 39,000 feet, and just look at that sunrise. The way the colors just reflect off the walls of the cabin and Linda's face right there, like, look at it. You can see every crack of her face pretty much. And her, yeah, she's still talking to herself. I don't really know what's going on. I don't think she's gonna work for us much longer. Just look at that. Reflections are amazing. And yeah, we're just cruising along here on our way over to Brussels. So, let's look at our perf page here. 185 nautical miles to top of descent. So, these are all our waypoints. Still have a long ways to go flying at 390, and then we'll start heading down. The localizer capture is at 2,000, so there's someone off to our nose. I turned off the identifier, so I can't tell you who it is. Maybe if we shoot our range out, we can see, yeah. There's traffic behind us too. 16,000 feet below us. They are climbing. And just listen to those trends. I downloaded the VSS sound pack for the Trend 7000s, I believe. So, sounds really good. Hurts my ears to be out there for too long though, so I've been playing around with the volume settings. And there's some more wind. So we have our range set to about 80 nautical miles, so we're coming up on Dizu pretty soon. Then to Gabgo and Kennet. There's our little friend there behind us. Slowly increasing, but we seem not the visual range yet. But yeah, we're just gonna keep cruising along here. Those engines sound amazing. Those reflections look beautiful, especially on that Aer Lingus livery. But not really much else for us to do right now, except for to sit here, get a look out the passenger side runs out. I mean, just look at that. cabin could use a little bit of work, but I mean, it's not like we really spend much time in here. And the times that we do, we're really just looking out the window, at the scenery, a little bit of clouds there. Speaking of, I'm just gonna pull up my METAR here for Brussels and just see if anything's changed. Alright, so let's just go cross-check because some data has changed. Alright, so now QNH going to be 1022, that's still checked. It's dropped a degree in temperature, but we will change that just to make sure everything is good. So visibility is 6 miles, 10 plus kilometers, so that's good there. Other than that, really, nothing else for us to do. Vertical approach speed will be 132, so that's our VRAP. They want our flaps 1 config at 202, and then we're going to start bringing out some flaps. Where's the VRAP? Flaps 2 will do around 180, and then we're lining ourselves up on the approach. Dump out some flaps 3, and then gears down, and then transition to flaps full, and then we will hand fly the approach down. So right now we're just gonna have you sit down, relax, and enjoy the flight on our way up to Brussels. Alright folks, we are cruising along here. We have a little bit of a tailwind right now, about 40 knots. So that means it'll be a little bit quicker getting us into Brussels today. The sun's risen a lot. There's Linda. You know what? She's still talking to herself. I really don't know. I was going to use her to do some of the other checklists, but I guess not. So she's on her union now. That's always fun. But it's okay. We don't need her. We know how to land these planes solo. Never had a co-pilot before, don't need one now. So, you know, just looking out around us, not a lot to see. I do have a scenery pack for Brussels though, so some nice things to see. I've watched some landings in Brussels. It's simple enough, straight in. No, it doesn't look like there was many obstacles, but the landing was also like 7 years ago, so. We're just gonna keep cruising along here. Linda's gonna... I don't even know anymore with her, but we're gonna do our job. She's just gonna talk to herself. Alright, you can see our top of descent marker just starting to appear here. Just there. So I've already went ahead and set the altitude. Oh, that's always nice when live traffic does that, but okay, TCAS, go away. I'll take a 787. So That just happens. Nothing to worry about. So, I have 2,000 set into the MCP, ready for us to descend down. I will... You have to put that... No, never mind. It does it all for me. So... Now it's just... That can't be right. Alright, it is. That must be... That's the 80th. Okay. We're gonna go here. ADF. And that's OP. OP/420. That's that on the EDF. Do pop. Let's see what comes up. There we go. Was I just wrong with the number? I was, wow. Really just wanted to say 420, I guess. What's it called? Bub. That's supposed to be our VOR. Yeah, this plane is great for pretty much everything else. But I did that wrong. Oh. I'm learning. That's just how it goes. And honestly, most likely, I'll wind up doing a visual approach anyways, and I don't even use the VOR or the EDF. It really isn't a big deal. Let's go to perf. Good. I thought maybe in the time I was talking I overshot my descent, but she is coming up here, so I'm just going to tighten that up a little so you can see the bigger, the smaller picture. The sun's pretty much fully risen. Me and Linda have both put our sunglasses on because, you know, it's a little sunny today, so. But we're gonna keep continuing to cruise as we have a nice tailwind today, so it's been pushing us. But yeah, once we get to our top of descent, I'll check back with y'all. Alright, we're almost at our top of descent here. We're about 4 nautical miles. So, get ready to push that in. And then here. So, the aircraft will start slowing itself down and we'll begin descending out of the ground. And, like always, we will definitely be getting a wing view of the descent and our approach indices. I've never done before, but we'll do it together and see how that goes. Calm winds up here. There's sunset, and there we go. Seatbelt signs are gonna come on, yes. As you will know, it took time to sit down. Let's go. Down to the ground. And then remember our transition altitude. 4,500 feet. So now we're just going to pull up our METAR again for Brussels. Double check that everything is good, which it is. So we don't set standard until 4,500. Right now we already have a constraint of 7,000 feet. Right now me and Linda, who, I guess she's done talking to herself. Good. Put your table in. We did have a snack, that's probably what fixed it, so we are just descending now past 36,000 and then I'll check back when we're at 10,000 and ready to start lining up for our approach and landing. Alright folks, we've just had a little bit of a change on our arrival into Brussels now. So instead of landing with the ILS for 25 right, I went ahead and switched it to the ILS for 19, just because winds have changed a little. They're now 190 at 3 knots, so we'll just land on runway 19. Visibility is 6 or more miles still. Clouds are not reported. No significant weather at this time. It's 11 degrees now, so we're going to go into our perf page. Change that again. Check. Oh, not 1 degree. Well, there we go. QNH is still 1022. 190 at 4. That's all good to go. So right now we're currently at about 22,000. Descending down right now to 7,000. I did turn on the VOR, just to kind of see where it is. Brussels is out there somewhere. We don't have visual just yet. It's a little hazy this morning, so once we get lower and closer, I'm sure we will see it. Yeah, we'll see. Well, we're still 84 miles from our 2,000 feet descent altitude hold, so Brussels isn't as close as I thought, so we're just gonna keep cruising on down towards the ground. Alright everyone, we're at 12,000 feet. I'm having a bit of an issue with the VNAV on the aircraft. We were supposed to be at... Oh, never mind. I thought we had a problem. But we were a little high earlier, so I did have to go ahead and use open vertical speed mode and deploy the speed brakes just to help kind of bring us down a little more so we can be where we're supposed to be. So right now we're just descending along down. There's 12,000 feet. Alright, there's 3,000 now for the next altitude constraint. Aircraft is now at 210. I just started manually slowing it down. And we're also going to deploy the first notch of flaps to just kind of help slow us down, because we came down a little fast. So just want to kind of get this started to slow down. 11,000 is coming up now, so then all the exterior lights will come on at 10,000. We're still going to be doing the ILS for 19 left in Brussels. Little bit of a wind still, so always makes it nice. So it's going to be coming right over the runway, making a turn around to line up. It's somewhere out here. Just trying to locate it, but we're still quite high up. It'll be easier to see once we're closer. We also have our range set out, so we should be going right there. It is right below us. Oh, and there's someone taking off, so again, it's a busy airport. You can expect a little bit of traffic. But we're descending now. First notch of flaps is out. And we're coming up on the VOR. We're below 10,000, we can arm the LSs. Keep descending down. once we start turning, start our next left turn, there's the diamond. Oh, dancing around. Once we do that turn, I'll drop the speed down to about 190, because I believe VREF, if I look over there, is 196, so we'll go down to 190. If we look at our perf here, they want us at 160, so you know what, that's what we're gonna do. Because we also want to kind of start slowing down. Allow the airplane plenty of time to slow down before we reach the runway. Then when we make our final turn, we will arm the approach and start configuring ourselves for landing. So the aircraft is, I pulled that out, yeah. It's manually coming down to its slat speed. And then we'll bring out flaps 2. Doing some wing views, always nice to do on an approach. Especially when we're deploying flaps, so I'm going to do flaps 2 now. Again, we came in a little hot, so I might be deploying flaps just a tad early, but I'm trying to slow us down just because I don't want to come in too fast. Alright, lights come on. We did forget to do that. And then at 4,500, we're going to do 1022 on the altimeters. Bring the range in a little bit more. Alright, we're going to do low auto brakes. Ground spoilers are armed. No, we cannot ding the cabin. Okay. Linda, are you ready? Let's talk to Linda now. That she seems to be feeling better. Alright, Linda, let's do it. Procedures. Let's do the before landing procedure, Linda. Oh, there is no before landing procedure. Okay, perfect. Approach checklist. No? Does she not want to talk? Oh, she's glitched, that's why. So we're just going to ignore her now. Because, like always, you just can't trust her to do her job. But look at that countryside. Oh. Alright, let's go see what it's doing. Alright, we're descending now. Gonna bring it down now. Flaps 3. Again, I'm really trying to slow us down because one of the issues I had with this aircraft yesterday when I did some test flights with it was it comes in really fast, so if you don't monitor your speed, okay, I don't understand what it's doing. Alright, my aircraft, because it's doing some stuff. So this is not going to be a good approach now, I can tell you that right now. But I really don't understand what it's doing. Should be going to DO13Q. No, that's always... What is it doing? Okay, yeah. Sorry, but I'm not dealing with that. Okay. So 1022. Again, I really don't understand what this aircraft was doing right now, but I really still don't. But we're just gonna do this and kinda fly it in ourselves the best we can. Because clearly this autopilot just doesn't want to work. Okay. I don't even... can't even see the runway, so... honestly, I don't know what this autopilot did, but... or what I did. Honestly, it could be me. I will be 100% honest with y'all. Ooh, what are we doing here? I'm just going to this view to see if I can try and find the runway because, honestly, my autopilot is all kind of fucked up. See, Linda, this is why no one likes you, because you're not helpful. No? Okay. Flight directors can come back on. We will be lined up with the runway momentarily. I just wish I had visual. There. Okay, runway in sight. Okay. Arm the approach. Cat 1. That was a really, I will admit, a really sloppy approach there, but did not expect my aircraft to shit the bed so bad. Alright, full flaps. Manage speed mode. But yeah, another thing I always forget to do is hit my chronometer, but... yeah, let's go gears down. I'm so distracted after that, but... let's see here. I think... okay, why is it doing this? This is what I mean. So, manage speed mode. Now I'm gonna dump some speed brakes out, honestly. Just to slow us down and to help us drop some altitude because, again, that whole autopilot situation has us a little high.
2,500.
2,500. But let's see if we can't still land on the runway. Especially after a flight that long. You know, and all that. Damn. Yeah, this is not cute at all. I'm not having a good time. Okay, bring in the speed brakes, because honestly, they're just so bad. We're gonna... It's gonna be a really bad approach, guys, and I do apologize, but yeah, we'll still land. We're good. I mean, that's the beauty of a simulator, is I can make that call that I'm going to land regardless.
1,000.
Thank you. I can make the call that I'm going to land regardless of if I'm too high or not. Again, that autopilot situation.
500.
Let's see.
400.
There's... okay, why are you
300.
floating so much? Damn, this is why I hate this
200.
plane's fly-by-wire system. It is so trash. I do not understand it, why it's so
100
touchy.
above. 50. 40.
I'm retarding it
30.
now.
20. 10. 5.
Okay, come on, don't float. There we go. And we're down, reversers can come out. God damn, that plane likes to float. But we are down. I don't know what it's doing, honestly. Alright. There we go. How cute. Okay. It doesn't want to let me manually. There we go. Okay. And we got a round of applause. Manual brake. Damn. I don't understand how doing that would really cause it, but whatever. We are on the ground now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care, Linda, literally. So, everything's gonna get reset. Linda, just shut up. Okay. So, Brussels scenery is kind of all sorts of messed up with the nav data and where it registers the roads. But we did land. It was a pretty bad approach just due to this flight model. It is honestly so bad. I was really optimistic that we were going to have a somewhat decent approach and landing with it, but that just was not the case. It really just did not want to follow the VNAV, so, or the LNAV, because it was taking us on a complete different course from... Okay, come on. I'm not taking off again, I'm just trying to turn this bitch around. It took us on a completely different course than what had been programmed. That's why I made the decision to disconnect the autopilot and just hand fly it in the best that I could. Because honestly, if I didn't, we wouldn't have made it down on the ground. But I'm gonna go taxi on over to the gate, park the plane up. Thank you for coming to fly with us today, guys. Even though the approach and landing wasn't that good, we still made it on the ground in one piece. Until next time, we will see you again.
1,000. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 100 above. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5. 300. 200. 100. 100 above. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Really love when the textures disappear on me.
Fifty, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.